All right, let's talk about a football game that was just something else. We're talking about a hometown team, a total collapse, and a finish so crazy it all came down to the final 10 seconds. This right here is the story of the 10-second miracle. I mean, really think about that. How is that even possible? You're down, your star player is out with an injury, and the clock is basically at 0. It's a nightmare scenario, right? But on Christmas Eve, one team lived that nightmare, and somehow they found a way to pull off the impossible. So the stage is set in Honolulu for the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl. Just picture it. It's Christmas Eve, you've got this amazing festive vibe, and a holiday bowl game that was shaping up to be some pure fun entertainment. On one side, you've got the hometown heroes, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, and they're playing in their own stadium. The energy of the entire island is just buzzing behind them. And their opponents? The California Golden Bears, a really tough team. It had all the makings of a storybook game, but trust me, nobody could have written this ending. But that whole storybook beginning, yeah, that turned into a complete nightmare for the home team, and it happened fast. Right from the opening kickoff, this thing was a total onslaught. Just look at that number. Let it sink in. 21-0. Before Hawaii even had a chance to breathe, they were buried in this massive hole. For that hometown crowd, it had to feel like the game was already over.
And look, this wasn't some fluke. This was just sheer dominance. Cal gets the ball, boom, touchdown. They get it back, boom, another touchdown. And the third time, 3 possessions in a row, 3 touchdowns. This was turning into an absolute blowout. And the source material tells us exactly how they were doing it. Cal's quarterback was just surgically picking apart the defense with accurate passing. He was even using these kind of funky sidearm throws. It was so efficient, so precise, and for Hawaii, well, it was completely demoralizing. But then, something changed. Down by 3 scores, backs totally against the wall, the Warriors started to fight. And the whole thing, this whole comeback, it all started with just one play. This was the spark. Wide receiver Pofele Ashlock, who had literally just dropped a pass, comes back and makes this absolutely spectacular one-handed catch for a huge gain. You could just feel the entire stadium jolt back to life. That one play changed everything. And from there, they just started clawing their way back into it. First, their quarterback, Micah Alejado, finds Ashlock for a touchdown. Then, the special teams come up huge with a blocked punt. That sets up a field goal. And suddenly, hey, we've got a game again. And then came the drive that brought them all the way back. The score is 21-13. Alejado throws to the end zone. Ashlock goes up and makes this incredible leaping catch for the touchdown. Amazing, but they're still down by 2. They have to go for the 2-point conversion. Alejado gets the snap, flips this clever little shuttle pass to Cam Barfield, and he's in, they got it. And just like that, the impossible happened. That 21-point hole, it was gone. The score was tied, the stadium was going absolutely insane. It was a brand new ball game. But the drama, it was so far from over. In fact, the last 2 minutes of this game were about to become this wild emotional roller coaster of complete heartbreak and one last desperate glimmer of hope. And there it is, the gut punch. After all that work, after fighting all the way back, Hawaii just has to watch Cal march right down the field and score. With less than 2 minutes left, just like that, the lead was gone. You could feel the air get sucked right out of the building. So Hawaii gets the ball back. They have one last shot. They're driving, and then total disaster. Micah Alejado, the quarterback who led this entire comeback, goes down with an injury. He's limping off the field. Their leader, gone, at the absolute worst moment. So, who comes in now? Well, this is where a kind of obscure NCAA rule becomes the most important detail of the entire game. It's called the redshirt rule. Basically, it lets young players sit out most of a season to develop without using up a year of their eligibility, as long as they play in 4 games or fewer. But here's the key. That rule doesn't apply in postseason bowl games. And that little loophole is about to change football history. So in comes Luke Weaver, a quarterback who had only played in 4 games all year, specifically to save his eligibility. A guy who was only activated for this game as like a deep bench emergency option. Nobody, and I mean nobody, especially not him, thought he would ever see the field, let alone with the entire game on the line.
What happens next is why we're all here. It's the whole reason we're telling this story. It's a single play that's going to go down in Hawaii Bowl legend. This is it. 10 seconds. That's all that's left on the clock. One play to win it all with a quarterback who hasn't played a meaningful snap in months. You can just feel the tension. It's unbearable. Weaver gets the snap. He drops back. He's looking. He lets it fly to the end zone. And it is caught. Nick Cenacle, he caught it. Touchdown. Touchdown, Hawaii. I don't believe it. The place is absolutely erupting. And that's your ball game. The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, after being down 21-0, after losing their star quarterback in the final seconds, win the Hawaii Bowl on the very last play. Just an improbable, unforgettable, miraculous victory. So you just have to ask yourself, when you think about it, the 21-point deficit, the starting quarterback getting injured, and a last-second game-winning touchdown from a guy who wasn't even supposed to play, is this one of the greatest bowl game comebacks we have ever seen? What a finish.